we're going to get into my favorite part of the show. Utah Jazz. What they did last season was nothing short of phenomenal. For Donovan Mitchell to take that team to the playoffs on his back by himself, a rookie, that's top notch. I mean, you don't see that happening too often, right? I don't know if they can duplicate that success next year. Was it just a fluke? Was it just that Donovan Mitchell is this incredible? I think, now that it's going to be a second year, other teams, other defenses can kind of key on what he likes to do and they'll be ready for it. So I don't know about the Utah Jazz. They had the 5th seed last season. Minnesota Timberwolves, great young players, Jimmy Butler, my boy Andrew Wiggins, Karl Towns, right? They lost Jamal Crawford. But here's the thing. When you have these young players like Wiggins and Jimmy Butler, you got to get out on the fast break. Jeff T, they didn't really use the fast break option that much. They would run their offense, half-court offense. It was kind of slow-paced. And then you got Karl Anthony Towns, who's a great post player, but he doesn't play in the post. Doesn't make any sense, right? And they were the 8th seed, 47-35. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Okay. That's the base layer, right? I'm gonna add a next layer, right? Let's go. Let's take it back. Let's go. Go with us. Come on, Billy. Yeah. I know. Let Bill talk. Here we go. Little oregano. So honestly, I think Bron is that great of a player, and he's going to demand a level of excellence from some of his teammates, most of his teammates, if they can bring it, that I can see LeBron really holding it down, and maybe the Pelicans and or the Jazz or the Timberwolves slip and maybe fall out of that playoff picture. That's just my opinion. Now, that just remains to be seen. So I would say a realistic expectation would be that the Lakers can get somewhere into that 5 to 8 seed, and then it just depends on who they match it with to determine how far they're going to go in the playoffs. Now keep this in mind. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on LeBron. Some might say there's not, but I mean, the Lakers, they've won 16 championships. I mean, that's a lot. A lot of history, many titles. So many incredible players. I mean, if you had a Mount Rushmore, you're going to have probably, and you ask anybody around the nation, regardless of who they root for, who they cheer for, there's a possibility that a Laker is going to be on that Mount Rushmore, right? So there's a lot riding on LeBron James and this move to try to take the Lakers back into their glory days. And I say that because the last time the Lakers won 40 plus games in a season was back in the 2012-2013 season. So I mean, that's what, 4 or 5 seasons ago. Maybe, what is it, 2012? This is 2018. That's 5, 6 seasons ago. It's been a while since the Lakers have won at least 40 games. They have been terrible for a really long time. And that's even including the last few years of Kobe Bryant's career, right? Okay, just last season, the Lakers were 35 wins and 47. That's not good. Now, even that record, I said it wasn't good, but that was a little bit better than what they did even the year before. So LeBron is really starting from kind of a low point with this team in terms of what you expect from the Lakers. 16 championships. I mean, you don't expect the Lakers to struggle for this long. So a lot of eyeballs will be on LeBron James and what he and this young group and the few of those knuckleheads I mentioned earlier, what they can do. And maybe they can right their wrongs. I'm talking about the Rondos. I'm talking about the JaVale McGee's of the world. And JaVale's been on a better track recently. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.